Situated on the northwestern part of Pakistan, Mardan district is a well-known seat of very rich cultural heritage. In this part of the world, one can find scattered sites of Gandhara civilization some 2500 years of age. During courses of exploration, surveys and excavations at various places in this region, different archaeological sites are unearthed which are dated to different eras. Takht Bhai is situated 17 kilometers north of Mardan city on Malakand Road. Takht Bhai is the most famous and well-known Buddhist site throughout the world. Takht Bhai Monastery and other settlements are built on high hilltops which are 500 feet high from the ground level. All these ruined buildings are scattered on 650 canals, that is around 32 hectares on hill spurs. This site was first visited by one of the French officer of Maharaja Ranjit Singh in 1836. To access to this Buddhist complex there were two entrance gates. One on the northern side, one was on the southern side. Underground meditation cells, open courtyard, chambers and other rooms on the top of the hills were built. Takht Bhai, a big number of huge sculptures of Gautama Buddha is standing in setting position, having different poses in grey stone, stucco art pieces and coins which have been recovered which are now on display in museum. The Department of Archaeology and Museums, Government of Pakistan, spent huge funds on the restoration and preservation of this valuable and rich site. The archaeological excavations were also conducted by a team of seasoned archaeologists during 2002 and 3 and 2005 and 6. During their works at this site, more relics on huge blocks on the western and southwestern spurs of this complex were unearthed.
Mardan is lucky in this regard that during courses of surveys and excavation throughout Mardan, a good number of archaeological Buddhist sites have been recovered, which is dated back to the Gandharan period. Its structure was erected in 2nd century BC. Naturally, when we establish any archaeological chronological order of any sites, so we focus on the kinds or other inscription. So during course of excavation, coins of 2nd century BC is discovered. So it means that it is 2,200 years old. If you thoroughly see the whole sites, so there are moldings in each and every building, and that moldings, it can easily absorb the heavy earthquake. So that's why it is still intact on their original condition.
Shehbaz Ghadi is situated 17 kilometers east of Mardan city on Sawabi Road. There are Buddhist temples, monasteries and rocks in Gandhara. Such kinds of rocks are also found in Mansehra, Shehbaz Ghadi in Mardan, Pakistan. These rocks are situated on an ancient Grand Trunk road which links Gandhara with the Central Asia. These rocks are recognized as the universal slogan and message of peace, love and tolerance, which is a beacon for the pacifist and peace lovers of the world and can be traced by everyone. Different Europeans visited these rocks' edicts and researched over it. There are 14 edicts on these rocks in Kharoshthi scripts. King Ashoka has mentioned neither his name nor the word of Buddha. He addressed his mass as the beloved of God's king, the king of noble appearance, Devampriya Priyadarsan. The king says everyone should live in tolerance.
Shehbaz Ghadi is strategically and geographically an important place. In the west, it was linked up with Central Asia on an ancient road. In the north, it was linked with the ancient Silk Route through Swat, Gilgit, and on the eastern side, it was linked with the Indian subcontinent.
The archaeological settlements of Jamal Ghadi lie to the northeast of Mardan city at a distance of 16 kilometers on Mardan-Katlang Road. These Buddhist ruins, 400 feet high from the ground level on hills which are a part of Paja range, are locally called Ramaghar. The site was first explored by British sappers and miners in 1873. This site has been excavated by British. The site comprised a main stupa which was circular in shape. It is circumscribed by chapels that are closely packed together. The circular stupa of Jamal Ghadi is one of the earliest stupa of Gandhara, like that of Dharmarajak stupa, Taxila, Butkara stupa, Swat, which was built by King Ashoka in the 3rd century BC. There are many other votive stupas which were built by votaries who had got their wishes fulfilled. On the southeastern side is located the assembly hall, which was used for congregational matters and discussion, with a kitchen, open courtyard and store. Near to the courtyard of small stupa are meditation cells which are well preserved. The distinctive feature of this site is the separate quarters, most probably for the Buddhist monks and scholars who used to visit at different places of Gandhara monasteries and temples. The Asota site is 30 km northeast of Mardan. It is 3 km from Shiva Ad on Mardan Sawabi GT road. In the north, a small link road leads to Bunair. Here is the circle of limestone of 21 stone slabs. So far, no proper scientific research has been done on this site. The stone slab had been brought here from Karamar Hills, which was a tough and challenging job. When someone sees it, many questions arise in their minds as to who were these people, how was it built, why was it built, what were the aims of these stone slabs? And also, many local stories and myths are famous about these stones.
There was a local folk is associated with these slabs. So some say that there was a marriage parties coming by this way, and there was some dacoits who, when in that marriage party there was women and girls. When they hear that there are dacoits and they will loot there, they will rape there, so they pray to Almighty Allah that protect us. So at the same time, it's converted into that slaves. This is just a local story. And it is because of that no one knows about the history and historical background of these things. That's why it says associate the story with these rocks. But some scholars say that it was the temple of Zoroaster. Zoroaster was born in Persia in 5th century BC, and that religion spread out throughout the Asia and other part of the world. But beside this theory, some archaeologists say that it's an calendar.
Such kind of Stonehenges had already been discovered in different parts of the world, like the Bull Ring, Arborough, East Moors, Ring Cairns, Cumbria, Long Meg, Costerton, Elva Plain, Costerlegg, Swanside in England and France, Ireland and Russia. Where are those Buddhist monks, Buddhist students, hermits and sculptors who were living in this site? They all were born and buried in the fertile soil of Gandhara, and the ashes of their bodies are observed in the soil.